Hey everybody, welcome and good morning. This is Destinee and welcome to Afro Funk Flow. We're going to start with standing up this morning and I hope that you're ready to energize the body and get yourself moving. I know I say this a lot and I'm going to say it again. We've been spending a lot of time sitting down, quarantining in the house, but some of us have had the privilege to really take advantage of this time to really move our bodies. So let's continue in that spirit of moving, getting that stagnant energy moving, falling deeper in love with ourselves, allowing ourselves to connect to ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, and also to connect to the planet. I can't say it enough. We are not separate. We got to stay in tune with this planet and her frequency. So let's inhale our arms up overhead and exhale all the way down in a forward fold. Can you turn the music up a little bit? I can't hear from the receiver. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Once more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Once more. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down. Good. Let's inhale. Let's take those arms out, palms up toward the ceiling, and we're going to touch our shoulders. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Start a march here. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Three more. Two. One. Nice. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Very good. On our next inhale, let's grab our right ankle and pull our calf towards our butt. We're stretching out the front of the thigh. Try to let your knees meet. Tuck those hips, squeeze those abdominals. Stretching out that calf. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Let's go to the opposite side. Grabbing that left ankle. Pulling the calf back. Knee to knee. Tuck the hips. Good. Take one more deep inhale here and exhale and release. Let's inhale our arms up overhead and exhale the hands down to heart center. Once more, inhale the arms up overhead and exhale hands down to heart center. Let's roll those shoulders to the front. And to the back. Nice. Now we're going to step our feet more than hip width apart here. Toes facing forward. We're going to bend at our waist. So bending here at the torso, pulling that navel into the line. Really squeezing abdominals. Soften the knees. Soften the neck. And just let the hands hang here. So weight is all the way back in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes here nicely. Squeezing those abdominal muscles. We're just going to come up. Use the glutes to help move that torso up and back down. And up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Keep breathing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and down. Here we go. We're going to go up and come back to center. Placing our hands on our hips, begin hip circles here. And really allow this movement to just resonate with you. Free yourselves of your inhibition. Allow those hips to move freely. Creating your own movement. Of course, following your body's patterns and restrictions. Just listening to your body and reverse. Continue to breathe. And back to center here. Let's bend those knees. And similar to what we were doing in the beginning, by allowing that torso to drag down or to hang down, pushing that weight all the way back into the heels, we're going to sit our weight back into the heels, and we're going to lift up on the left leg and come back to center. And then on the right foot comes up, back to center. And then left and center and right and center. Left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, tempo. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Feet jump in and out. And in and out. In, out. In, out. Out. Tempo. In, out. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Standing in center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hang here for a few breaths. Let those shoulders become nice and loose. Do a little bounce here. Nice. From here, oh, you hear that? Here. From here, let's bend. We're going to bend and bring that left foot back while our arms come to the right side. And come back to center. And allow the chest to come up a little bit here. Doing some Afro movement this morning. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to leave that right leg out and bring it up into a warrior 3. And exhale, come back to center, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, raise those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Sinking back down. We're going to go to the opposite side, starting with the left leg. So the hands are going to come to the right, then the left. Stay with me. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have to lift that left leg, so come back to the left leg. Allowing that left leg to come out, coming into a warrior 3. And bring that foot in, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise those arms up overhead. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Bringing those legs more than hip width apart. Turning the feet outward just a bit. Coming down into like a plie. And up. Down. And up. Down and up. Bring those hands up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bring those feet forward, hands together, down to heart center. Let's wiggle those feet inward. And we're going to do another movement here, Afro movement. So the feet are going to cross in front of you. And you can add a little hop here if that feels good for you. Warming up those side hip flexors, those adductors and abductors. You can add a hop or you can just step. Whatever feels good for you this morning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it crossed here. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale all the way down. Very nice. Inhale, bring those arms up and exhale, hands down to heart center. So let's go over to the other side too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross, inhale, arms up, and exhale. Nice. Let's bring those, uncross the legs, coming back into just a regular forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, hands down to heart center. Good. Let's take our right foot, and we're going to bring it to the top of the left thigh, turning the hip forward, just opening that hip a little bit.
Lend me your ears. Listen to my story of love and death.
Very nice. Let's turn that leg forward and down, going to the opposite side. So taking that left foot, placing it on the right thigh, turning that left hip forward.
A girl of my dreams.
Inhale. Turn that leg forward and down. Let's shake it out. Very nice. We're going to work little steps forward and back. Step, forward, back, 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 forward, back.
The way to thy grave is just the same.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Inhale those arms up overhead and exhale forward fold. Inhale flat back. Exhale forward fold. Inhale raise those arms up and exhale hands down to heart center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Let's stand into Destinee. Just feeling the energy move through the body. Nice. Coming back to center. Back into a standing pose. So what we're going to do here is come into a tree. But we're going to do it in a different way than I normally teach it. So we're going to hug that right knee into the chest. And let's turn that hip out and bring the foot inward. And turn it in and down and go into the opposite side. So bring that hip out and in. And turn that hip, that knee forward and down. Good. Shake it out. Inhale those arms up and exhale all the way down into forward fold. Very good. One more deep inhale. Let's raise those arms up overhead and exhale the hands down into heart center. Beautiful. We're going to turn long way on our mat and step back with the right foot. Oop. Keep my balance. Toes facing forward. We're going to frame that left foot. And just stretching out these calves here. If you can bring the hands behind you into prayer. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice. On the next inhale, release your hands if they were behind you in prayer and frame that left foot. Very good. On the next inhale, let's bring the right foot to meet the left into forward fold. Exhale out. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Stepping back with the left leg, both feet facing forward. Going to hinge forward at the hips, framing our right foot, placing our hands down, stretching out those calves and hamstrings. You can incorporate blocks here if that's more supportive for you. Glasses. Bring those hands behind in prayer if that's something that's part of your practice and accessible to you. On the next inhale, release those hands if they are behind you in prayer. Frame that right foot. And exhale, inhale, bring that left foot to meet the right, back into forward fold. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out. Inhale, raise those arms up overhead, and exhale the hands down into heart center. Let's inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk, jump, step back into plank. Pulling that navel in toward the spine, really supporting those abdominal muscles here. Exhale down into chaturanga, keeping those elbows close. Pushing up into cobra or into up dog. Rolling those shoulders back, neck is long. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Opening up the front of the body. Paying attention to what's going on in the low back. Don't want to overextend it. So just listen. If you need to come out of it, come out of it. Don't try to push yourself past what your body is asking of you today. Remember, exercise is a celebration of what the body can do, not a punishment for what it can't do or for what you ate. Take a deep inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, let's lower those elbows, bringing the body all the way down to the mat. Very good. You can bring the hands behind you, and we're just going to lay flat on the mat here. So this is nice, just to take a few breaths. Good. On the next inhale, let's bring that head back to center, and let's bring those ankles towards the butt, towards the glutes, and let's hold those ankles. For some of us, this is going to be good. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the front of the thigh. And let's just hold here for a few breaths. Deep inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, let's kick those feet up toward the ceiling. Pull those shoulders back. Exhale all the way down, turning to the opposite side of the head, so whatever ear was on the mat the first time, bring that opposite ear to the mat. Good. Bringing that head back to neutral, we're going to come up once more, those of us who are able to. Stretching through those shoulders and that low back. And exhale all the way down, hugging those ankles toward the glutes. Very nice. On the next inhale, let's release the left leg, and we're just going to hug that right ankle in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring that left ankle back up and release the right, and hug that right ankle in. Good. Now from here, we're going to be able to turn. I want you to turn that left knee out. So try to bring that left hip down toward the mat, while the right leg stays flat down. It's going to look like this. Nice and flat. And let's hug in that right ankle. And we're going to do the same thing. So you might need to push yourself up a little bit to bring that right knee out. And I'm going to turn myself this way on the mat so I can have a little bit more cushion on my knees. So here you can incorporate a bolster or a block. and put it underneath you and come down to your forearms if that feels nice. I mean, it's probably not going to feel nice. It's probably going to hurt like hell, but it's a good stretch. That's one way you can place the bolster, or you can place it here. Do you want like a deeper stretch in the hips, the groin area?
Dirty money, not the flow. Dirty, not dirty money, oh. Dirty money, not the flow. Oh yeah.
And let's hold here for a few breaths.
You call him brother, save me now. Your brother showed up in the copter. And toss him going where not the flow. Dirty, not dirty money, oh.
Very nice. On the next inhale, let's push ourselves up. Come on our toes. And hold here for a few breaths.
The mango hanging from our window. You call him Uncle Benny now. Uncle toss him rope of money. The money break, the mango fall. Ow. Dirty, not dirty money, oh. Dirty money, not go hold on. I say, oh, dirty, not dirty.
Very good. On the next inhale, let's bring those knees together and sit back on our heels. Good. How you doing? So let's inhale our arms up overhead, bringing our fingers, interlocking our fingers, leaving the pointer finger and the thumb pressing together. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, let's just push our chest forward, allowing the head to drop back. Keeping the keeping the biceps as close as we can to the ear. And exhale back to center. One more, come back. And exhale back to center. Inhale, bringing those palms together, and exhale, hands all the way down. Great. Good. Coming into a wide-legged sit pose. Toe toward the ceiling. So here you can incorporate a bolster. Once again, let's inhale the arms up overhead and exhale all the way down. So even if you don't need a bolster, sometimes it feels really good to use a bolster anyway. Good. On the next inhale, we can bring our forearm down, and let's bring that left arm all the way over toward the right foot, keeping the torso facing forward. And remember, our flexibility changes. So depending on what you're doing daily, like if you started jogging or, I don't know, dancing more or taking up martial arts or anything, your flexibility can change. And on the next inhale, let's come back to center and go to the opposite side. on the next inhale, let's come back to center. Let's bring those legs together to a staff pose. Inhaling the arms up overhead and exhaling, hinging forward at the hips. Pulling those shoulders back away from the ears, really feeling the space being created in the body as we take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale all the way out. One more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale all the way out. Nice. On our next inhale, let's bring our left hand on the opposite side of the right foot. And we're going to extend that right arm back as we look over the right shoulder. Deep inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. Coming back to center into forward fold. Trying to grab the back of those feet if you can. And then coming to the opposite side. So inhale, bring that right hand on the outside of the left foot, extending that left arm back, looking over the left shoulder. Great. On the next inhale, let's come back to center, back into forward fold. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, one more set, inhale. And exhale. Good. On the next inhale, let's slowly roll up, bringing the chin to the chest. Let's bring our right foot behind us, bringing the top of the right foot to the back of the mat. So the top of the right foot is on the mat. If this is something that is really uncomfortable for you, you can bring a block and place it underneath the leg that is bent, or you can place a blanket underneath this knee or underneath the ankle, or both, depending on where your flexibility and your range of motion is today. So don't overthink it. Just really think about challenging the body, but also remembering that you don't want to inflict injury. So bringing the top of the right foot to the mat, we're going to inhale our arms up and exhale, hinge forward toward that left toe. And see if you can grab the back of that left foot. You can also incorporate a strap here behind the left foot, placing it on the ball. Some length. The mic does funky things when I move forward. So sound is like going in and out. So here, just find your range of motion. Again, being gentle and kind to yourself. Celebrating what the body can do. Take a deep inhale. Slowly roll up. Let's go to the opposite side. Bringing that left foot to the top of the mat. Again, support yourself where you need to be supported. Inhale the arms up and exhale. So, like, I was in a car accident in February, and so my right side is still really, really tight. Like, my right wrist, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, like this whole right side is just really tight. So when I'm practicing on this side, like, I have to be really mindful and be really gentle, because even though the accident was months ago, my body is still recovering. And so when I'm practicing this side, like, I don't push myself. Sometimes I even use props on the right side, because it is different than my left side because of the injuries that occurred on the right side of the body. So that's what I want you to do. Like, if one side of your body is tighter than the other, don't shy away from using the props, or even like pulling back on the stretch, or not extending as far forward as you can on the opposite side, because it's not the same. It needs more care and attention. So just be mindful of that. It's not a race. This is your practice, and you're celebrating your magnificent human vessel. Hold here for a few more breaths. Deep inhale, exhale, and slowly roll up. Great. So we're going to go back to that side again. I know your ankles are probably screaming at you, but they need this stretch here. Bringing the top of that right foot to the mat, and we're going to extend our bodies backwards. So here, if you can lay all the way flat on the back, do so. You can also incorporate a bolster, which feels really nice, by the way, if you have one. Or you can even like stuff laundry in a bag and use that as your bolster. Stuff it with sheets or a blanket. Make your own little bolster out of a laundry bag. You don't have to order one if your finances are tight. Like, we are so resourceful. There's so many things that you can use at home that you already have. So after you get your bolster together, you just place it underneath you. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Good. And from here, let's push ourselves back up. And let's go to the opposite side. So extending that right foot in front of us again. Bringing the top of the left foot down on the mat. Try to keep the knees as close together as you can as we climb backward. And do your best to just relax and release into the pose. No need to tense up any muscles. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax your glutes. Relax your arms. Just relax. Allow the ankle to be stretched, the hamstring and the quadricep, the hip.
Now so I dey see am every day, and now so it dey happen every time. Civilization, now here we want. Discrimination, now here we don't want. Civilization, now here we want. Discrimination, now here we don't want.
On the next inhale, let's slowly come up and release that left foot. Bringing both feet in front of you. Let's inhale the arms up overhead and exhale all the way down. Grabbing those toes once more. Seeing if you gain a little bit more flexibility. You might have to wiggle a little bit on those sit bones just to make sure that you're on the bones. And when you actually get on the bones, it helps to give you like a little bit more space. So you may actually have to manually move some of the goodness out the way. Nice. On the next inhale, let's slowly roll up. Bring that chin to the chest. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Coming back forward. Keeping those feet extended in front of you. We're going to begin next circles to the right. And to the left. Nice. Bringing that head back to center. Inhale that right arm up overhead. Bring it into the left ear. Let's bring the left hand. Take one more deep inhale here and exhale out and release. And let's go to the opposite side.
Importation, exportation. We want Make we wake our home for dear. Make we make them.
Take a deep inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Inhale, let's bring those knees up toward the ceiling, and we're going to come into a tabletop. So pressing our hands firmly down into the mat, let's squeeze those abdominal muscles, creating a strong base of support here. Let's inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift those hips up toward the ceiling, down dog. Pressing that chest back toward the thighs. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale down on the heels. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let's inhale that right leg up and bring the right knee to the nose. Inhale up. And exhale. Try to keep that right hip facing forward as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot to meet the left. Back down into down dog. Let's come up on the toes. Exhale down on the heels. Inhale that left leg up and bring the left knee to nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale down on the heels. Inhale tabletop. Exhale push back into child's pose.
No discrimination. Togetherness. What? Right on.
Take it. Exhale. Let's inhale back into tabletop. And we're going to go into a right arm leading firebird here. And exhale down. Deep inhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale tabletop. And exhale coming into left arm leading firebird. And exhale down. Inhale, exhale, push back child's pose. Inhale tabletop, right arm. Deep inhale, exhale down, inhale, exhale child. and left arm leading.
So we struggle, suffer day for this new democratic change. But the truth of the matter, we say them disguise another way to continue their crooked ways.
Inhale, exhale tabletop, inhale, exhale push back. Inhale, tabletop. Let's bring that right arm and threading it through the left. Let's roll on the top of that right shoulder. Now we can roll kind of center and lower those hips down and push the weight back and make it more like a rotator cuff stretch.
For tomorrow, they make us wait, but then again, we wait in vain. So many troubles in the rain, make this a problematic change. For the truth of the matter, be say, them disguise another way to continue their crooked ways. Oh yes, them bobo, your mama, them bobo, your papa.
On the next inhale, let's come up and release the right arm back into tabletop. Exhale, inhale, coming to the opposite side. So rolling on that shoulder. And you can push those hips back a little bit, bring that arm more towards center and make it more like a rotator cuff stretch. Very nice. Inhale, let's come all the way up, sitting back on our heels. Let's inhale our arms up overhead and exhale our hands down to heart center. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Once more, deep inhale and exhale. And from here, let's bring our left forearm down to the mat, placing our left palm on the mat, and let's just stretch over, bringing that right arm over the head, keeping the chest facing forward. And let's bring the chest down toward the mat and open that chest back up. Inhale and bring it back down. Exhale. Once more. Inhale, open and exhale down. Inhale back up to center. Bring both arms up overhead and exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, let's bring that right arm up and down, placing our right forearm and palm down, bringing the left arm up overhead, chest facing forward. Take a deep inhale, exhale, inhale, bring that chest down toward the mat, and exhale, open it back up. And again, inhale, chest and shoulder, roll down toward the mat. And exhale, open back up, chest and shoulder, open up, squeezing that spine with the shoulder blades. Inhale down and exhale back up, open, open, open that chest. Beautiful, deep inhale, come back to center, bringing both arms up overhead. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Let's inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, extending forward. Bring top of the mat. Let's hands behind us, interlocking our fingers, lifting those palms up toward the ceiling, stretching out those shoulders. Deep inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. Lower those hands all the way down. Inhale, back up, bringing the chin toward the chest. And let's roll to the left side so we can remove the feet from behind us and bring us back in the front of us. Very nice. Let's lay flat on the back. Get a block if you have one. Laying flat on the back. Very nice. We're going to go into a supported bridge. So bringing our knees up toward the ceiling. Let's lift our hips up and slide our block underneath us. You can slide it on the flat side, on its side, or its tallest side that I'm doing right now. And let's just lay here for a few breaths. And opening those shoulders, supporting that low back. We did some work with the low back with our Afro movement. And then with the bow, with the plows. Take one more deep inhale here. And exhale. Let's lift those hips up towards the ceiling as we inhale. Lower the hips all the way down. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, hug those knees into the chest. Do some small circles here on the low back. Massaging it out. And going to the opposite direction. On our next inhale, let's come out into a morning stretch, extending all the way through. And exhale, hugging the knees into the chest. Once more, extending all the way out and hugging the knees into the chest. On our next inhale, let's come all the way down into Shavasana, melting all the way down. The feet fall away from each other. You can incorporate a bolster or a block if your low back is extended up, or if it's not making contact with the mat, or if you just like what it feels like to have a bolster underneath your legs. Or you can transition into whatever position is most comfortable for you. And let's take a few breaths here. Very good. So those of you who are able to, I invite you just to stay here in Shavasana and allow yourself to relax and breathe and connect to yourself, mind, body, and spirit. As we prepare to close the class, we're going to roll to the left side and push ourselves back up into seated position. So we give thanks for the opportunity to spend moments in self-care, to fall deeper and deeper in love with ourselves as we continue to make space in our body. For each breath brings more clarity to the mind and more space in the body and connects us deeper to ourselves. which deepens our connection to all that is and to the planet. You are loved, you are supported, and you are appreciated. Continue to let your light shine and inspire others to do the same. Ashe and namaste. See you next time.
I give them my votes, but they don't give me democracy. Business not the priority, instead of the working majority. I give them my votes, and them abuse it. New government, new excuses. Promise to give me peace and you give me war. You promise me justice and only jail the poor of my people. Promise jobs and you close the factory. But there's always work in the penitentiary.